Hi, good morning. I'm Angel Rojas, and I'm with Miniature Aircraft, Contronic, KBDD International, and Heli Direct. And what you're seeing behind me is the Heli Nationals, the 2021 AMA Heli Nationals. And what we do in the Heli Nationals is each of the pilots is going to put the helicopter through a set of maneuvers that are predetermined by an international body. The judges are going to judge the maneuvers for symmetry, for altitude, for shape, and for precision. We want to make sure to fly the helicopter in a manner that is consistent, that looks the same on both sides of the center line of the field, and that looks pleasant and steady and in control. Helicopters can fly very similar to airplanes. The basics are generally the same, however, they have some fundamental differences. For example, a helicopter doesn't need to get a startup run to bring air over the wings so it can fly. The rotation of the blades makes them fly. So controlling them is very, very different than controlling an airplane because there's different mechanisms involved. The first mechanism is the swashplate. That's what transfers the controls to the blades and moves the blades in the desired direction for the pilot to control the helicopter. We control yaw with the tail rotor. We'll change the pitch of the tail rotor and cause the helicopter to rotate and move the tail in different directions. Here we have the helicopter ready to fly. And as I was talking about earlier, we've got the swashplate. The swashplate is what changes the pitch of the blade. So very much like an airplane, it's going to give it the elevator and the aileron inputs so that the blades can change. It'll also give it collective pitch, which makes the helicopter go up and down. A common question we get is, how does a helicopter fly upside down? Well, we can give it positive pitch, which makes the blades push air down, or we can give it negative pitch, which makes the blades push up. So when we're upside down and inverted, we're giving it negative pitch. The blades are blowing air up, and which is down when you're inverted. So that's how that works. When we want to give it any inputs to go forward, we can tilt the swashplate forward. When we want to go back, we tilt the swashplate back, and then we can go right and we can go left. So that's how the swashplate works. Moving on to the back, we transfer power to the tail rotor using a torque tube or a belt. My helicopter uses a torque tube. And in the back here, we have our tail rotor mechanism, which is a little bit simpler than the swashplate. What it does is it changes the pitch of the blades in the back. And what that does is it allows the tail to move left and right. And if you can see, there's a gyro there that's already moving the tail and compensating for whatever movement I place on it. For beginners, if you're looking to get into the competition, or if you're looking to improve the way you fly, the sportsman class is the entry-level class, and it's fantastic to improve your piloting skills. That's where I began, and ever since I started in the sportsman class 2 years ago, my flying has improved tremendously. I have great confidence in the helicopter, and I'm not afraid of it anymore. So if you're interested in it, you can come to one of the Nats or a local event. That's a fantastic place to learn. There's a lot of folks at each event that are willing to teach, willing to coach, but the best way to do it is to get in the competition. The judges will gladly give you feedback. I know it's a little scary to be judged, but the great part is you get feedback from some of the best professionals and best pilots on the planet. The best reason to get in the competition is, first of all, the camaraderie. You get to meet some great people. They'll walk you through any kind of issue that you have with your heli. And secondly, you'll get a renewed appreciation for the hobby, and you'll be able to fly your helicopter, have a lot of fun with it, and be confident. And when you get up in the higher classes, even when something fails, even when something breaks, you'll be able to bring the helicopter down without any damage. Flying RC helicopters can be complicated. It can be a little bit daunting. Competing can be complicated and daunting, but I can't think of a better way to get your skills up, get yourself flying, and just have a lot of fun coming out here each year to the Nats and to the local events. So if you're thinking about it, stop thinking, just come out and do it.